Yo, welcome to the show. For this week in sports, we'll be covering Raiders chooses Minshew as starting quarterback. We'll get to Jess's take on that. Las Vegas PD and their biometric data to work the Raiders games. We'll hear from, I think, chief of the Las Vegas PD. RayGun speaks out. I got the video response. We'll hear what she has to say. Did y'all hear? They are scrubbing the internet of viral memes of her performance. I don't know why. In celebrity news, Missy Elliot Out of This World tour has recently ended. We'll get into that. Arrests were made in the death of Matthew Perry. Sad. The people who were supposed to help were the cause of his death. Michael Rubin receives backlash on his comments on the Breakfast Club. Let's see what you guys think about that. In culture, we'll react to videos. 2 of the 3 are about so-called pranks. I'm so sick of these people messing with regular people for their channels or profiles. They went viral for sure, but for the wrong reasons. Before we get started, like, share, and follow to help grow this channel and to help yourself stay up to date on new news. Hit that bell icon for weekly What the News and Let Culture Speak videos. Appreciate y'all being here.
Let the culture speak in the rhythm we see. We're the voices of the now. Stand together strong and proud.
I'm Dan, reporting on sports, celebrity, and culture news that are interesting. My takes and opinions on these stories for educational and entertainment purposes. Let's get into it. This segment of Let Culture Speak. Raider fans, Coach Antonio Pierce was keeping us guessing last week about who will be the starting quarterback this season, but here's the final pick. Gardner Minshew is week 1 starter for the Raiders. He and Aiden O'Connell went head-to-head in camp and preseason, but Minshew got the nod. A lot of things went into it. Coach Pierce spilled to reporters. It wasn't based off of solely last night. There's a lot of factors, so we feel like Gardner gives us the best opportunity to get off to a fast start, and that's what we're going with. We support him, our team's behind it, and staff's behind it. The organization's behind it. Minshew held it down 2 preseason games, including that Saturday L to the Cowboys. He went 16-23 for 212 yards, a touchdown, and no picks. This dude's got experience, having played for the Jags, Eagles, and Colts before linking to a $25 million deal with the Raiders in March. The operation, the process, and just everything we saw in practice, Pierce said about Minshew, some of it showed up in the games. A lot of stuff we can get better at. I don't think anything here is a finished product, but based off where we want to go in the first quarter of the season, we feel like Gardner gives us the best opportunity. O'Connell had his moments too. 21-29 for 172 yards, a touchdown, and a pick in preseason. He even took the reins last November, tossing 8 touchdowns in the last 4 games of 2023. Those 2 gentlemen are professionals, Pierce said. The way they've handled this competition has really resonated throughout our building. Raiders coaching staff could be protecting quarterback Aiden O'Connell. They could be doing what is in the best long-term interest, entering his 2nd season in the league and is on his 3rd offensive coordinator. The Raiders start the season with 2 road games against 2 formidable defenses, with an offense that is still learning a new offensive scheme, a new offensive coordinator, and a new look offensive line. Let's get into what Jess, because she's more into the football, especially Raiders. I'm a Raider fan also, but just not as much as she is. And she gave me a recording, so we're just going to hear that.
The Raiders choosing Minshew as the starting quarterback is the dumbest shit I ever seen. Why wouldn't you, first of all, why would you want to give Mr. Hospital Ball the start over Aiden? I feel like he's more accurate. He has a deeper ball. He's calmer in the pocket. Mr. Run when the pocket's clean and throw my receivers into a concussion. Like, Messing with him, we gonna have Devontae Adams for maybe 2 weeks if we're lucky. And plus, the part that's crazy to me is Aiden O'Connell and Minshew are more or less talent-wise kind of the same at this point. And Minshew been in the league. This is only Aiden O'Connell's second year, and he didn't even get a full year to start last season. And he didn't even have the same offensive coach by the time he was starting. So why wouldn't you give the younger quarterback the start? Give him a full season, give him some experience, let him play with the starters, and hopefully he learns from his mistakes. But no, they pick Minshew. We know what we're going to have with him. That's why I'm disappointed, honestly, but we'll see, I guess. You know, at the end of the day, I hope for the best, but I guess we'll see.
Yeah, so that was her. Hopefully, this is not the end of her coming onto the show and actually talking about these sports things that I would love to get her takes on it. It's not the end of it. But that's her take. Everyone has an opinion on it, so let me know in the comments what you guys thinking about Minshew. Is this going to be another fumble of this season for the Raiders? We'll see. Moving on, the NFL and a massive Las Vegas police union are at odds over a new policy that could spell trouble for the Raiders. Steve Grandmas, head of the Las Vegas Police Protective Association, is fuming over the NFL's new credentialing rules for cops working games. The big issue, the NFL wants police to submit biometric data, including face photos, via an app to get clearance for certain stadium areas. Grandma's is sounding alarm, telling Vegas cops the NFL could share their info with anti-cop groups that don't support law and order. He's urging the league to ditch the new policy and go back to the old way of issuing wristbands or proxy cards.
They're going to send you something that looks like an app that you're going to log into, and it's going to require you to put in certain information. One of them is going to be a picture of yourself, okay? They are going to use that, and they outline it in that app, that they are going to take your biometric data, your face, and they're going to use that however they need to. And they're going to extend that to their NFL family partners to use your information should they need to, or vendors. And we don't know what that list of people looks like. I know there was an initial list put out about the teams and their LLCs that they're a part of, but that branches into a lot of places that your biometric data could be exposed to a lot of people that you may not want it to be. And we at the PPA have fought back and said we don't agree to the release of biometric data of our officers. Go back to a simple wristband. It gets them into the areas they're supposed to work, and that's it. But I fear that the department is going to acquiesce to the NFL and push to have you all sign up for this stuff.
Biometric data, yes, it's more convenient for a lot of people nowadays, the convenience of it, but biometric data, face scans, we're moving into the future, and it just speaks trouble for a lot of people that this is gonna go out of hand. When you have to go to vacations or where you're gonna go on cruise, that biometric data is gonna follow you forever. And who knows, it's gonna go into the wrong hands of politicians, activists, and no one really knows. But go to the original. Yes, take the proxy cards, the wristbands, and it's just more easier that way than actually giving out your facial recognition. And it's just we're living in the times where the digital age is coming in, and people are expecting it to be more convenient, but I don't know. I'd rather just stay conservative of where we're at now. This digital stuff is just getting out of hand. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Should biometric data be used for everything? Because it seems like it is used in the airports, when you get off cruises. Because I had to do it and I didn't want to. I think I could have opted out of that, but I ended up doing it anyways. So let me know what your guys' thoughts about that. So we're going to move on. Olympian RayGun breaks her silence amid breakdancing backlash. RayGun the Australian breakdancer who went viral for her unorthodox moves at the Paris Olympics, has spoken out about the intense backlash she's facing. In an emotional Instagram video, Gunn said she was taken back by the wave of hate she's received since her performances, which saw her lost all 3 of her matches 18-0. I didn't realize, quoting, I didn't realize it would open the door to so much hate, she said, calling the experience pretty devastating.
I just want to start by thanking all the people who have supported me. I really appreciate the positivity, and I'm glad I was able to bring some joy into your lives. That's what I hoped. I didn't realize that that would also open the door to so much hate, which has frankly been pretty devastating. Well, I went out there and I had fun. I did take it very seriously. I worked my butt off preparing for the Olympics, and I gave my all, truly. I'm honoured to have been a part of the Australian Olympic team and to be part of breaking's Olympic debut. What the other athletes have achieved has just been phenomenal. In regards to the allegations and misinformation floating around, I'd like to ask everyone to please refer to the recent statement made by the AOC, as well as the posts on the Ozbreaking Instagram page, as well as the WDSF Breaking for Gold page. Bit of a fun fact for you. There are actually no points in breaking. If you want to see how the judges thought I compared to my opponents, you can actually see the comparison percentages across the 5 criteria on Olympics.com. All the results are there. I'm going to be in Europe for a few weeks for some pre-planned downtime, but I'd really like to ask the press to please stop harassing my family, my friends, the Australian breaking community, and the broader street dance community. Everyone has been through a lot as a result of this, so I ask you to please respect their privacy.
I do want to know what was the qualifications in Australia to be on the Olympics, and what she's talking about, the misinformation. I'm hearing that she has a PhD in learning the culture of breaking. Honestly, like, you don't need a PhD or any college degree just to be learning how to break dance. And Gunn's unique style didn't go unnoticed. She was mocked on late night TV and sparked an online petition calling for an investigation into the Australian Olympic Committee selection process. But she also found support with the AOC publicly backing her. And they're scrubbing the whole internet. This is what I've heard. You correct me if I'm wrong. That they're scrubbing the memes of the videos that were created about her and her whole performances. You know, Gunn's family was railed around her too. Her father-in-law, Andrew Free, took to Facebook to defend her, saying the judges were looking for a specific style of breaking that isn't hers. She was unique, definitely unique. They didn't reward originality. She was original, and musicality, so she was up against it, he wrote. The main thing is she represented Australia and breaking at the Olympics with courage and dignity. Despite the controversy, breakdancing made its historic Olympic debut with Japan's Ami Yuasa taking gold, Lithuania's Dominika Banovic earning silver, and China Lu's Qing Ye securing bronze. It just sucks because they're not going to come back anymore for the Los Angeles Olympics, which they should. This shouldn't not even shadow the fact that how hard they're working because of what she did. I don't know. Moving on now. Missy Elliot brought the house down at Brooklyn's Barclays Center, and it was 20 years in the making. Back in the day, she toured with Beyonce and Alicia Keys on the Verizon Ladies First tour, but it took 2 whole decades for her to hit the road again. This time, she's headlining and absolutely killing it. Elliot's Out of the World tour with Sierra, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland was hottest ticket of the summer, and it's a major milestone for the 4-time Grammy winner who made history as the first female rapper in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. You might have thought touring wasn't Missy's vibe. She's always been a studio genius, creating magic for icons like Whitney Houston, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, and Beyonce. Plus, she's been battling Graves' disease since 2008, but at 53, when most folks are winding down, Elliot is thriving. Her 90-minute set was non-stop energy mixed like a hip-hop DJ's playlist. She performed all the classics, Rerun This, Sock It To Me, Get Your Freak On, and proved she's still a beat mastermind. And the visuals, mind-blowing, just like her groundbreaking videos back in the day. Will we see another Missy headlining tour? She's hinting this might be a one and done deal, but if so, she's going out with a bang. Missy left everything on that stage and the crowd was here for it. Let's look at a quick video. I don't want to get copyright restrictions. Man, it would have been so cool to see her in live, but goddamn, tickets so fucking expensive. She killed it, man. Just looking at that, it's like, yeah, it's out of this world, you know. Get your freak on, get your freak on, get your freak on. Let me know what you guys think, or let me know if you guys were there. How was it? How was your guys' experience? Send me some videos of your experience on there. But we're going to move on. Matthew Perry's tragic battle with addiction ended in death, exposing a dark underworld that fed his habit. Cops have busted a network of docs, dealers, and even his own assistant for supplying the ketamine that killed the Friends star. Perry's downward spiral began in September 2023. Despite knowing he was in a dangerous tailspin, the 5 defendants fed his addiction for their own gain. One even coldly wondered in an email, "I wonder how much this moron would pay." His assistant allegedly gave him over 20 shots of ketamine in 4 days as his life spun out of control. The supply came from Jasveen Sangha, aka the Ketamine Queen, whose home was a drug den. Her supplier, Eric Fleming, would deliver the goods, even throwing in ketamine lollipops. When Perry's body was found on October 28th, the network panicked, but it was too late. Multiple law enforcement agencies joined forces, executing raids and seizing evidence to trace the supply chain that led to Perry's fatal dose. The Friends star was just 54 when his addiction claimed his life. Now those who exploited his struggle are facing the music. Perry's story is a heartbreaking reminder of the deadly grip of addiction and the ruthless criminals who prey on the vulnerable. I would really want to hear the conspiracy behind this, because that's super interesting to me. When you learn about certain things in the industry, especially Candace Owens, when she brought up Hollywood Babylon, this book by I forgot his fucking name, but look into that, because in that book it's like an autobiography of things that happen in the industry, and one of this is correlating to that, because drug addictions, pedophiles, things to frame that certain person if they want to get out of the industry and potentially die. When they make up stories in the media about a certain person being on drugs, being addicted, It just plays along to what a lot of celebrities nowadays, when you hear about certain things in the media, that they are portrayed as addicts, that they died on some substances. And it's just very fishy, and I want to hear the conspiracy of why they he ended up dying, for what reasons. um there has to be something behind it. It can't just be that he had a drug addiction and he fell asleep in the jacuzzi and potentially died. I don't know. It could be that, it could be something else. I would like to hear the other side of a story, you know? That's just me thinking after everything that's going on in the industry. A lot of people are talking about it. Celebrities are coming out, exposing what's going on in the industry. It's just very interesting to me. But that's just me thinking. I don't know about anybody else thinking that, but that's just me. But let me know your thoughts on that. That's crazy. Sad, sad, sad. Again, people we trust as doctors, you would think they're there for your benefit to keep you alive, but in this case, they were found guilty. Their licenses are going to be taken away, and it's just what the hell. So now the story is already in the past, and no one's really bringing it up. This is like a week after, and I'm just talking about it now. But let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Is there a conspiracy behind it? Let me know. Let's move on. Michael Rubin has apologized for comments he made about the black community on during an appearance on the Breakfast Club yesterday morning, August 15th. This is the thing I've learned about, look, I'm just being blunt because it's me, he continued. It's the one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
That is the one thing I've learned about, look, I'm just being blunt because it's me. So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like it's horrible. Like why? Like I want to support every. Look, you guys know me pretty well. Mm-hmm. Anything I can ever help with, I'm always there. Mm-hmm. I always want to be helpful. I feel lucky and fortunate to do what I do every day. To be as, whatever success I've had, I feel blessed to do that, and I want to give back in every way I can. In business and in charitable things, I'm always trying to be helpful. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, I'd be more excited if I'd be more excited to see one of my friends do something that's 99% less meaningful to me, but it would be really meaningful to them because I want them to do great. I want everyone around me to do great. Mm-hmm. I don't like watching, there's a little bit, and you tell me, you guys correct me if you think I'm wrong. I think there's a little bit of a black culture of like, it's black hate on hate. It's like that black judge that Meek had that hated on him and wanted to go extra hard on him. Okay, it's it's what people always say to me. It's like black hate on hate. So I think it's terrible. I think it's something that I think it's culturally wrong. And I'll probably get killed for saying this because
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being had,
I have it all the time.
I want to hear this.
Yeah. So I think it's wrong. I think why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great? The best way for everyone to do great is to push each other up.
Naturally, that clip went viral on social media and received backlash, most notably from Schoolboy Q. Bruh, I'm cool on this app. This shit out of control. The TDE rapper said of a clip he, quote, tweeted. He then sent out a series of tweets saying there's no such thing as a black on black anything, what the fuck, and deleted another saying, you know what I don't like about you? N-words. I hate when you N-words be acting like N-words, basically. Earlier today, Rubin took to X and issued an apology. I got a phone call from one of the people I have the most respect for in the world. He tweeted, they told me while they appreciate my intention, it's not my place to speak on black culture. I get it, and I really appreciate the input. My intention was to say how important it is that we need to uplift each other, stop hate on each other, and push each other to win. and always root for each other's success. Adding, my bad, much love and appreciate the feedback. There was nothing really wrong what he said. People just has their own opinions and saying that he should have never said it. But that's his thoughts, and you know, it got the conversation going. So let's talk about the issues. Really, he should have started with the issues of the music. They're pushing violence, they're pushing drugs, they're pushing having sex with multiple women and then leaving them single with kids. Like, why is that the culture for the black culture? You should be pushing positivity. It's hate on hate because they're pushing it. Michael Rubin, I don't know much about him. A lot of people are saying because he's white, he should have never said anything. But maybe in a way, he has something to say, but he should have said it. He should have went further in why it's happening that way. I don't know. Something like that. Let me know your guys' thoughts on that. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about it. Let's move on. Let's react to some videos. Culture videos. This first video, I freaking love it. You know, have a mother that looks like she's just coming off of work and she's helping her son prepare for a football game. And you know, that's really awesome because a lot of parents should get involved with their kids, especially helping them out. Doesn't seem like he has anyone to help, any siblings, so you know, the mother stepped in.
Hang outside, come around you to get to the quarterback, right? They ain't gonna be able to do that with you right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you where you messed up at. Look, right here, the first thing you did, you was down. The first thing you did was stood straight up. No, you gonna remember you down. Said first step. You the defensive end. Come push. I ain't moving.
The kids are gonna remember that regardless. That you helped them out. That you showed attention to what he likes. And that's all kids want is attention. And it's gonna go a long way. So kudos to you. Good job for that. I hope to see a lot of parents doing that, especially in this culture we live in. You know, there's a lot of dads, a lot of parents are in kids' lives, and it's sad. Stuff like that happens very rare. You catch that on video, and it went viral. It blew up, and hopefully people take from that to be in your kids' lives. You know, it's very important. Not everything's on videos. Not everything should be on video. But you just live your life. Kudos to you. Good job. Moving on. These two other videos, guys. My goodness. These pranks are getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, leave people alone. Let's go with this first one.
$1,000 on the line. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it! Up! Come on! Up! Yo. I'm not gonna lie. You're not getting that $1,000. Hey, it's a prank. It's a prank.
I don't care if it's a video. I don't care if it's a prank. These youngins, man, they just getting their views, man, and it's dangerous. Stop messing with people on the fucking workout. This guy did not need that. That's fucking ridiculous, though. You know what I'm saying? You could have really hurt that person. He got what he deserved. He fucking body slammed him, man. That's good. Good, kid. Stop fucking with people. Good thing that person was there to help him out. But just looking at that video, he could have really hurt himself. Let's move on to this next one. Again, prank videos, guys, is getting out of hand. These are just more recent videos that I've seen. There's probably more out there. There is more out there, and you guys just think it's a joke and a prank. It's not.
You said it's yours? Yeah. No, it ain't. It's mine. And if you want to do something about it, come show me. What the hell is wrong with you, bro? You heard what I said.
I said if you want to do something.
Is this a TikTok or something?
No, this ain't no TikTok.
I
This
see
real
him
life.
I already see him
This
with the
real
phone.
life.
Put my shit back, man.
Come do something then.
Okay, come on, let's go. Come on.
You want to work it out?
Put that down. Stand ring me up. Put your phone down, brother. You gonna get this nigga killed. I don't do that TikTok shit, brother.
What, you want to show me?
Put my shit down.
Show me then.
Put my shit down, I'm gonna show you. Put my shit down and let me show you. I have license to carry, so let's do this.
Oh, nah, Stu.
Let's do this.
Hey, look. All right, Stu.
I got license to carry.
It's for a prank. It's for a prank.
Fuck a prank.
I hate you
funny video. Doing this shit.
It's for a funny video.
I've had a long day.
Understood. It's for a funny video.
Put my shit back.
Got you.
And I'm watching your homeboy. He gonna watch you get shot trying to get you some views. Y'all brothers need to stop that bullshit.
Hey, at least you carrying. You know what I'm saying? You licensed to carrying off 50?
Yes, I'm licensed to carry. And I ain't got time for y'all youngsters doing that shit. And he think that shit's a joke. How many views did you get off that shit?
Probably gonna get a lot. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm only licensed to carry condoms.
Nah, fuck that.
See? Stop fucking with people because you never know what the fuck is gonna happen. Again, a prank? You're messing with someone's everyday life that they're doing. Who the fuck cares if it's a prank? Stop messing with people. Yeah, that shit got hella views, but bro, you almost lost your fucking life. This is ridiculous. In this age of social media, people don't care to interact anymore. They just rather pull out their phone and record. This is called the standby effect. If someone gets hurt, if someone is, drowning, people just pull out their fucking phones and record instead of actually helping the person. This is dangerous and stupidity at the utmost. It's ridiculous. Leave people alone. That's it for this week. I know I was off for last week. I was off, but I will come out with another video. What the news, Let Culture Speak this Friday, and I'm just gonna get the stories together again, putting it out there. I'm gonna make a living off this. I'm going to be big. Putting it out there. I'm going to make a living. I got businesses. I got photography. I got a lot of things going on. This next 10 years is going to be focused on my business, my family, and just elevating myself to go to the next level of life after 30 years old. This is it. This is what I'm going to stick to. Appreciate y'all being here. Like, share, follow for more. Comment below what you guys think, man. This is awesome. I'm gonna stick to this 2, 3, 5 years. So join me, please. Thank you. Peace out.